Hey everybody, welcome back to VDX Outdoors. Today I am doing a project. I think it's a big project. I'm replacing the bunk on my boat trailer. It's been old, it needs to be replaced, and recently it broke and one of the bunk fell off. So I was so afraid of putting the boat on and that bunk not holding it. I was afraid of poking it through the boat. So I decided to do a replacement bunk plus replace the wood on it too as well. So I'm going to walk you guys through what I'm doing, and I'll walk you through the equipment and the supplies that I bought to replace this bunk. The one we're using is stainless steel 3/8 1 inch long, and you're gonna have to have washer here. This is a lock nut washer. Gonna go in that like that in there. So the screws that we're using are the stainless steel 3/8 inch 1.5 inch long. It's by caliper, and it's a power sport accessory, and it's a plastic bunk instead of your traditional carpet. And this is a 2x6 by 24 feet, that is. And this is a really good bunk bed, and I think this will last longer than the carpet. Plus it's supposed to make your boat slide in and out easier, as well as not scratching your boat. So let's try that. And in here, what comes along with it are some Velcro straps. I'll show you guys how to do that in a little bit. Comes with enough of the screws. These are stainless steel screws. And this is a T20. It comes with it in there. And you get plenty of screws here. It also comes with, these are the end pieces that goes on there. And look at that, you got a decal there. You can put on your boat. And these are the end pieces. Okay. And this is the 24-foot long plastic piece. And I already did 2 of the bunks. So my boat requires 2 10-foot bunks and 2 5-foot. So this is 2x6, 2 inch by 6 times 10 feet. So my boat requires 2 10 feet and 2 5 feet. So I bought 3 10 feet. Those 2 are going to be for the long piece, and this I'm going to cut it into the 5 piece. I've already put those together, but I'll walk you guys through what the requirement is. This is where you put the end pieces on, and they require that the first 2 should be 6 inches apart, and the next ones are 1 foot apart. If you look at them, they're about 1 foot apart. But we have some extra screws, so you see how this rises up like that? Yeah, I really don't like that. So because I have enough screws, I decided to go 6 inch apart on all of them. I'm going to cut this one 10-foot long into 2 5-foots, and then we're going to put the wrap on. Measure the edges. You want the edge, you want the plastic to have 1/16, which is about that much on there. So you want to go that much, same there, 1/16 there and 1/16 at the end. There's 2 sides to this. One side actually bends this way. The other side, it's actually harder to bend the other way. So you should know which side is the side that bends. And you bend it in, the wood goes inside like that. So this is the inside, this is the outside. So we'll measure, we'll cut it, and then we'll lay on top and start drilling into it. Got our line there. They recommend you scoring, but I find it easier using a scissor to cut it. This is a score with a razor blade. There we go. As you can see, I made it a little bit, the plastic should be a little bit shorter, an 1/8 or 1/16, and this looks pretty good right here. Put underneath, use a Velcro, make sure this it's lined up pretty close, tie it up, stick it in. Right there. And make sure this side is the same length too. Yep, both the same length. You put 2 Velcros in to hold it in place. Instead of a friend holding it, your friend is the Velcro right here. The Velcro holds it tight so that you know right there. And what I also do too is to make it precise, I use a measuring stick, a measuring tape, and I mark 6 inch. The first inch is 6 inch, and the one up here is there, but 6 inch. Then from that 6 inch, I'm gonna go 1 foot after that. So I'm marking 1 foot, 2 foot, 3, and 4. Just drill the first 6 inch first. I'm not doing the first one yet because I want to be able to put in the end tip. So after we took off the bunks from the trailer, we line it up on top, drill holes in there, and we use a smaller drill and then line up for all the bunks. That's these right here. Drill it in this way manufacture and drill the other way with the washer and nut like this, but I thought about just drilling it in 3/4 the way through the wood to see if that would hold. If that doesn't hold, I might have to redo it again and put the nut through. But oh my gosh. And then lining it up with this line right here. We're gonna line up with the face of the plate this way, so that way the face facing out. The middles doesn't really matter, if you go in and out, but the backs have to face out. The screws that we're using are the stainless steel 3/8 inch, 1.5 inch long. So that's a and then we're replacing it with these are the original screws that hold the bunk to the trailer, that goes in like that. We are replacing them with new ones, which are 3/8 times 16 times 1 inch long. The one we're using is stainless steel 3/8 1 inch long, and you're gonna have to have washer here. This is a lock nut washer, gonna go in that like that in there. So 1 inch is more than enough in there with the washers on. So stainless steel, so it doesn't rust like the original ones that came. I'm sure they're stainless steel as well, but there's a lot of rust on these. Well, considering this boat's over 20 years old. And these bolts, I have it in there. It wasn't so tight because I was gonna tighten it as soon as I get the bolt on. This is what it actually looks like being in the water. It's designed so that the water will flow out and not get trapped in there, which will cause mold to your wood. Sits on fairly well on there. As you can see, water is dripping out of it. There's no water being trapped inside the bunk wrap right there. And it also allows the wood to dry up quicker than having a carpet, because the carpet will keep it soaking until the carpet dries out. If you guys like this video, please help me out, share and like the video, and thank you so much, and have a great one, and God bless.